How do I start this thing?
Have you plugged the bloody USB in?
Yeah, it's in.
Nah, man, that's the wrong port. Oh, wait, it's flashing now.
Is it it's recording.
Well, let's start this thing, fool!
Hello, everyone. I'm Amelia.
Hi, I'm Sam. Welcome to Ask the Duo podcast, a podcast where we get deep into those late-night, unfiltered conversations.
We'll be discussing all things lifestyle, relationship, mindset, and more.
Alright, let's get to it!
Hello. How's it going, mate?
Yeah, mate, how you going?
I had an interesting day today. I actually got some highlights in my hair. I haven't done highlights or dyed my hair in quite a long time, and it's looking good.
Yeah, it looks different in the light as opposed to not in the light.
Like it has different shades.
Yeah, different shades, and I think it's something different, so it looks good.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so since we're from Australia, we wanted to talk about Aussie slangs, because if you live in Australia, they have some pretty quirky slangs, and this is the stuff that I struggle to understand, but when you listen to it, it's pretty funny. So we picked out the ones that we found funny. We tried our best not to look at the explanation, and then mostly you're going to read it because you have that Aussie accent.
Yeah, mate. Yeah,
and then I'll try and guess it, or even you can chime in and guess, and then we'll just look at the explanation and see if we were right or wrong. Okay. So let's get started.
So the first one that we get into is fair dinkum.
Fair dinkum, like true?
Yeah, it's pretty much another slang. Yeah,
true story,
or
bro.
True story,
cool story, bro.
Yeah.
Nice,
so
and
normally
easy.
when they agree with you, they're like, "Oh yeah, fair dinkum, mate. Yeah, fair dinkum." So that's an example.
Yeah.
The second one is stop flaffing around.
Faffing.
Faffing. Stop faffing around, mate. Stop faffing around, mate.
Like stop mucking around.
Yeah, stop fucking around. That's basically what it means.
What the hell is faffing? Like, is that even a word?
Well,
Is that meant to be a sound?
I think it's just stop faffing. No, you're an idiot.
What? That's what it sounds like.
No. But, yeah, it basically just says, stop fucking around, mate.
I just imagine like a bird that's just flapping around on the ground, and then someone's like, "Oi, stop fapping around, mate."
It's not literally
Yeah,
a sound.
It sounds like it.
Yeah, so the next one is spit the dummy. This one I've actually never heard myself.
Like spill the beans, or what do you think it means?
Spit the dummy, well, I thought that means you're talking shit, but apparently it's not. Apparently it means lose one's temper. So if you're...
Like lose your shit?
Yeah, you're losing your shit.
Wait, so it's like, don't spit the dummy.
It's like...
Oh, well, if you think about it, when a baby loses their temper, they like spit out the dummy because they're crying, right? So it kind of makes sense.
That's what it's representing.
Yeah,
Spit
I
the
thought
dummy.
it was just like spill the beans, like spill the tea.
Yeah, so it's a weird one. I've never actually heard this in my whole life ever being used, so...
Yeah, this next one, it always makes me laugh because it just makes no sense at all, but I'll let you say it.
Bob's your uncle.
Can you put it into a phrase?
You would basically explain, like, a process or how you would do something. So, for an example, like, you'd say, toast your bread, or you put some, like, butter on it or something, and then they'd be like, oh, and then Bob's your uncle. So the result, like your end result is you've got this.
Is it meant to be like it's that simple, or is it as easy as that?
It's pretty much like that. Yeah.
Yeah, like, but why Bob and why your uncle, and why is Bob your uncle?
It's really weird. I don't know how Aussies kind of got to that point. Bob's your uncle, mate.
No, you're gonna do the whole thing, like, slap some toast in. Slap some butter on it.
Oh, you toast your bread, you slather on some butter, mate, and you add some light scraping of your Vegemite, and then you got Bob your uncle, mate.
Yeah, how's Bob your uncle? Makes no sense.
Yeah, it's weird. Really weird. But it is used quite often. in, I guess,
Yeah, at first I was like, who the
it
hell?
is used quite often.
I was
actually.
like, who the hell's Bob and why do you know my uncle? I'm like, you don't know my uncle.
Yeah, it's a really, really weird one, but the next one is a few kangaroos loose in the top paddock.
Yeah,
I've never heard of this one before.
I don't get this. This is like something crazy going on.
So apparently,
upstairs.
yeah, it's something you'd say about someone who has a very eccentric thoughts and
Oh,
ideas.
so like saying someone's crazy. Like top paddock as in like upstairs in your
head,
brain,
yeah.
like in your head, and then saying that whatever they're thinking is a bit crazy.
Oh, right, yeah, you got a few kangaroos loose in there, mate. But I've never heard anyone say top paddock. Just say...
Maybe that's the full phrase, I don't know.
Well, I mean, the phrase I've really just heard is just a few kangaroos loose in there. I've never heard about the top paddock, but fair enough.
This next one's my favourite. It's just funny as. You gotta say it in the whole Aussie accent.
Well, this one's bloody or flaming galah. So you could say bloody flaming galah or either one of the combinations. But normally it's bloody flaming galah, mate, or that's a flaming galah, mate.
No, they're like, you're a bloody flaming I can't say it.
You're a bloody flaming galah, mate.
Yeah. It's funny. And that's just saying that you're crazy, right?
Yeah, saying that you're a bit crazy over there. You need to relax a little bit. Very, very weird, but very funny at the same time.
Yeah, and when you call someone a flaming galah, like imagine a phoenix, like
A phoenix.
flapping everywhere. Well, phoenix is like this bird that's on fire. Maybe I'm just thinking of Harry Potter, but anyways.
Oh, shit. Okay, this one I haven't really heard. Actually, I've only heard one person say this, but I don't know if I can say this properly. Sgan?
It's just short for how's it going, but they merged it together. I just said it
Sgan?
at the start. Yeah. How's it going? How's it going?
No, but
It's
they...
gone.
Really?
How's it gone? No. Aussie people, please tell us if we're saying this
Sgan.
right.
Sgan.
Yeah, it's just like,
Sgan, mate.
This is
Scan
no-
on. Scan on. Scan on.
alright, enough over there.
Well, that's like I can only imagine you saying scan on, mate.
Yeah.
It's how's it going? Is how is everything going? Is what it's basically saying. The next one is a bit of
I don't get
oh shit. It's not fucking Bush Week. I've never heard of this before.
What do you think it is?
It's not fucking Bush Week, mate.
What do you think it is?
I really don't know.
Take a guess.
I don't know what it is. What's going on? No, what? It's not fucking Bush. So shit. It's a shit week or something to do with like doing something.
I don't know. It's not a week for something in particular. Dancing and prancing. Alright, explanation. Really just an exclamation of disbelief if someone's made a request like, can you grab me a beer? When you've just sat down after a long day's work.
It's not fucking Bush Week.
Wait, so if someone's like, can you grab me a beer? And you're like...
It's not fucking Bush Week, mate.
That's freaking stupid.
Yeah, I've actually never heard of anyone use that before. But that is a interesting one as well. Next one is get a dog up ya. Which, fucking, I don't even know. What do you think
Is that meant to be a rude thing?
I don't know.
Get your shit straight?
Maybe it's like fucking sort yourself out or something like that.
Yeah,
or
get your shit straight.
Yeah. I mean, what's the explanation?
Get it together or pay attention. Wait, what?
Ah, okay, yeah. So get a dog up.
No, I feel like I've heard of this one.
I've heard of something similar, but not get a dog up ya. Get a dog up ya, mate. Get a fucking dog up ya, mate.
And how is a dog meant to get your shit together? Like, up your ass.
Get it together or pay attention. Fair enough.
Fair dinkum, you mean?
Oh, yeah, fair dinkum. Yeah, fair dinkum.
There's the next one.
Couldn't give a rat's ass.
I'm pretty sure that's straightforward,
Yeah,
right?
it's pretty straightforward.
Don't give a shit.
Yeah. Don't really care. Don't give a shit. I don't care.
But why rat's ass?
I don't. I don't even know how the hell do you.
Do we even have that many rats in Australia?
No.
I think
Well, we do actually. It's pretty bad in the agricultural.
Oh yeah,
side.
yeah. I guess
The
that's
rats
true.
and the farming and stuff. But how the hell did they figure out rat's ass? Like, couldn't give a rat's ass. Like, why do you not care, or why do you have to care about a rat's ass?
Is that meant to be a softer way of couldn't give a shit? Because shit comes out of the ass.
But why a rat's ass specifically? Can it be any ass?
Rat's ass is dirty.
I mean, there's a lot of anything that's poo is fucking dirty.
Well, if you said couldn't give a pig's ass, I don't know if that sounds. Couldn't give a butterfly's ass.
I don't know. I could eat the ass out of my... What? I could eat...
Looks like Aussies really love their asses, assholes, and ass.
That's gross. Well, I could eat the ass out of a low-flying duck.
What the... That's pretty...
I've never heard of this before.
I could eat the ass out of a low-flying...
Would you actually eat the ass of a low-flying duck?
If it's Peking duck, yeah, maybe.
Actually, yeah, we do eat some fucking duck ass.
Yeah, some good Peking duck ass.
Well, I mean, what's the... Well, actually, I don't even know what the hell that even means, because I could eat the ass of a... So that what? Does that mean you just eat whatever?
Something to do with hunger?
Or eating, I guess?
Yeah. So
then what's the real explanation then?
This pretty much means that you're really bloody hungry. Yeah, well, so yeah, hungry.
I could eat the ass out of a low-flying duck. I'm going to use that from now on. So every time I'm hungry, I'm going to be like, I could eat an ass out of a low-flying duck, mate.
But are these like really old phrases? I've never heard anyone use
I've never heard that before.
Wait, so like, if a duck was flying by, you're so hungry that you could just eat it.
Yeah, you just grab it and you fucking bend the duck over and eat his ass.
That's disgusting. Anyways, moving on.
Throthy. What's throthy mean?
I don't know. You froth out of your mouth?
Well, you froth, right? So normally people that froth is like they're
that's usually when they're like,
right?
No, that's saliva. Like you're like drooling, not frothing.
But frothing is like you're frothing for the... Like, I've heard this before.
You're drooling.
Well, no, I've never heard of anyone say, oh, you're drooling for this,
yeah,
or you're drooling for something.
Like, you say you're looking at that food and you're like, it makes me drool, or like, I'm drooling over that. But frothing is usually more of something that's, like, negative. Like,
is it?
Yeah, froth. Like, especially in, like, the Asian, like, movies and stuff, they froth because they've either got knocked out or they got punched in the stomach, like, so bad that they start frothing.
Ah, okay. Because I've heard people say frothy. Oh,
frothy, I don't know.
Oh, not frothy. Frothy?
Frosty, like the ice drink.
I've heard people say, oh, you froth for that shit. Or you're frothing for the cock. Like, I've heard people say that.
That is, I've never heard of that.
But not a frothy.
Yeah, anyway, so what does it mean?
You're gagging for it. You really want it. You're really excited. Yeah, so it's basically the same as what I've heard. Like, so I can already tell you this year that you're gonna... what the... I can already tell this year is going to be a froth-worthy...
So it doesn't have to be food, it's just about excitement.
Yeah,
so, like,
you're keen. You're keen, yeah.
Keen as beans.
You really want it that bad that...
okay, what is this next?
Oh, I've heard this one used many times.
I've never heard of this.
But a bee's dick.
What? Did I even have one? Is that a thing?
Well,
I'm gonna Google this afterwards.
Yeah, so you use this slang or phrase in a sentence when you're trying to explain or emphasize on how much movement there is, or like measurement wise. So you'd be like, oh, if someone said, hey, how much work did you get done today? You'd be like, yeah, fucking bee's dick cunt. And then they're like, what the fuck? And you're like, oh, yeah, mate, yeah.
Is there something small about ant? Why did I choose a bee?
I don't know. I have no idea, but it makes sense though. Anyone out there who, you know, if someone is asking you, hey, how's things are going, or if there's any movement, or if there's any changes with the particular thing, just be like, nah, mate, it's a bee's dick fucking at the moment.
What the hell, that example? Move it to the left by a bee's dick, will you, mate? I didn't get it.
Move it to the left by a bee's dick, will you?
Ah, it's telling you to move it a little bit to the left.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. You can use it as a measurement for something, or an explanation of something.
Yeah, I don't understand the concept.
Well, you like the next one.
What's with Aussies and ducks? The duck's nuts.
The duck's nuts.
What?
I don't know.
Go crazy?
Potentially. The duck's nuts. Yeah, something must be... What does ducks represent? Because I can think of, like, farming and stuff, but
if you think about it, everything's about birds. Like, bloody galah, flaming galah, eat an ass out from a low-flying duck. Like, it's all birds. And bees.
But it seems like the duck is something special, right? So the duck's nuts. So, like, how would you... how can you even use... Wow. Okay, so let's look at the example, because I don't understand. So...
Very cool. The best.
Yeah, very cool. The best. So, how good is... What the hell? How good is Game of Thrones? It's the duck's nuts. Wow.
I didn't get that.
Same.
Chug-a-wobbly with the...
Chuck-a-wobbly.
Like you're drunk?
Potentially, like you better fall or something's not like, you're not happy with something. Chuck-a-wobbly.
Chuck-a-wobbly?
Yeah.
Like,
chuck-a-wobbly.
You don't have the right guess?
Guess.
Like, you don't have the right guess, like wrong answer?
Yeah, or... I don't know. Because it sounds to me like...
do you know what it means?
No.
What do you think it is?
When someone says, just chuck-a-wobbly, mate. Like, I wouldn't even know what the hell a wobbly is. Like, am I supposed to be, like, actually wobbling?
Like, wobble like those things that are in front of the car shops? The things that, like, the air floating man?
Yeah, chuck-a-wobbly. So then what is the example in this one then?
Well, it says, to have a tantrum. Bruce didn't get his way, so he chucked the wobbly.
Wow.
Little Paul Bruce, I'm sorry that you didn't get your way.
So you had to chuck a wobbly, mate. Good on ya.
What the hell? Drongo. Drogo?
What's a drongo?
Drogo?
Drongo? Drongo?
Bongo?
How do you even use... How do you even say drongo?
Drongo.
Drongo?
I don't know, you're the one with the more Aussie accent than I do.
So... I don't even know what it means, so what's the example?
What do you mean?
Like, what is an example of drongo?
Well, I don't know what it means.
Well, apparently it's idiot or imbecile.
Don't even know what that word is.
What, imbecile?
Yeah.
Like you're just stupid, I guess.
Yeah, and...
So the example is you spilt your beer all over yourself, you bloody drongo.
So, I don't know, it just sounds like bongos to me. So it's like calling someone a bongo.
Bongo.
You bloody bongo.
Tinnies. Oh, I've heard it. Yeah,
cans.
Definitely. Huh?
Tin can.
Yeah, tinnies, yeah.
But
this
why
one's
tinnies?
Probably more used... It's made out of tin.
Why can't you just say tin? Why do you have to make it 2 syllables?
Yeah, give me some tinnies, mate.
Aussies is all about shortening the word. Like avocado, they say avo. So why are they making it longer now?
So how does cans turn into tinnies? I guess that's the same thing, right?
Well, I don't know.
That's so weird. Give me some tinnies, mate. Fucking tinnies, can.
But is it just tin cans, or is it like talking about a specific product?
I think it's just cans because there's a tin. It's made out of sheet metal tin. What is it made out of? Yeah.
Here it says cans of domestic beers. So it's beers specifically, but like the cheaper kind. Yeah, well, the example says, "Hey, Reggie, are you gonna come and smash some tinnies with us after work?"
Actually, I've heard Dan say this many times.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, just go home, hit up some tinnies, mate." So this is the same example, right? Hey, Reggie, mate, are you gonna come over and smash some tinnies with us after work? Yeah, righto.
Nah, man, you're on your own. Tits on a bull.
Tits on a bull? What the? Tits on a bull.
Like you're cold?
Tits on a bull.
I don't know.
I've never heard that before.
Bulls,
tits on a bull?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, do bulls have tits?
That's what I mean, like, because they don't have tits, but when it's so cold that your tits, like, start
erecting?
Erecting.
So your nipples?
It's so cold.
You have stiff nipples?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that your thing?
Huh?
Tits on a bull?
Well, I don't even know what the hell that even means, but...
Yeah, but my imagination is that bulls don't really have tits, but it's so cold to the point that the tits are like now showing, piercing through their non-existent shirt.
Yeah, but how can you use this phrase?
Yeah, so like when you're outside, it's like...
Oh, I got tits on a bull, mate.
Yeah.
That's so
I don't
stupid.
know, but what does it mean? You read it.
Well, okay, so apparently it means
Okay, well, I was definitely wrong.
a person or thing that is very unhelpful or useless. So in the example, they say, Darren didn't finish cleaning. He's as useless as tits on a bull.
So does that mean that bulls actually don't have tits then?
I guess so, because I have never seen bull with titties.
Well, that's another thing we're going to Google.
Wow.
We'll tell you guys after. It's going to have a lot of weird recommendations after we do our Google search this time. Dog's breakfast. This is probably our last one. I think I've heard of this one before, but...
Yeah, I have definitely heard this one before.
I don't know what it means because I've rarely heard of it.
I've heard of... when I used to be in the trade, the automotive trade, a lot of tradies used it a lot. So they'd just use that phrase.
I hear it in a phrase, not just dog's breakfast on itself. So I need the full phrase.
So you gotta add it into a phrase. So it's more like explaining that it's shit. Like it's like the whole situation is just a shamble. Like it's just all wrong.
Yeah, don't they usually say it's like worse than a dog's breakfast or something?
Yeah, basically. But oh yeah, mate, that's fucking, that's just fucking as bad as a dog's breakfast, mate.
So it just means it's bad?
Pretty much. It's like, it's kind of like messy or something like that is what it's sort of saying.
A complete mess. But dogs' breakfasts aren't really that messy, are they?
It does.
Yeah, like, see Theo.
Look at Theo's, like when you make food, he has the kibble and all that other shit.
Theo is, Sam's sister's dog. So, and there's a corgi, he's so cute, but he eats pretty clean.
No, it's the food, not how he eats, though. A dog's breakfast.
It's not messy.
Yeah, it is. So when you add the kibble and all his food, and then when you look at it from like afar, it kind of just looks like a mess. And then he just eats it he smashes it.
Right.
So I mean, another example of what they use this for is brush your hair. It looks like a dog's breakfast, mate. Which it does, because if your hair is all messy, it looks shit. Then you just be like, well, mate, your hair is full fucking complete mess. Clean that shit up.
Yeah, I don't know. Can't relate. My hair doesn't look like kibbles, so...
Well...
Kibbles are like tiny little dot
Well, not
thingies.
literally. It's just messy. That's what they're trying to say.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Thank you for tuning in.
Anyway, thanks for listening, guys.
That's it. If you actually knew the answer to some of these, let us know in the comments below on our Instagram, or if you know some funny ones that we didn't mention, we would love to hear it.
Thank you so much if you have reached to the end. We really appreciate you for tuning in. And if you like what you hear, please share it with your friends or family and subscribe to our podcast on whatever platform you are listening to.
Make sure you share any topics you'd like us to cover or questions you might have to our Instagram.
Slide it into our DMs.
Pika. You can also stay in the loop of all the behind the scenes and the release of our new episodes there too. Our Instagram is Ask the Duo Podcast. That's AskTheDuoPodcast. Man, feels like I'm in a spelling bee competition right now. Alright, that's it for now, and we'll see you back here for our next episode. Bye!
See ya!